We are about to begin reading chapter 4 of our Ancient Rome unit, but let's take a second to remember where we left off in chapter 3. Remember that Julius Caesar was killed by the Senate in Rome. After he was killed, a triumvirate was created to split power within Rome. One of the members of the triumvirate, Mark Antony, got together with Cleopatra and they had a child together and wanted to rule Rome themselves. So that leads us now to chapter 4, Augustus Octavian Caesar. Julius Caesar's nephew, Octavian, started a war with Antony, resulting in Antony and Cleopatra's death. Octavian changed his name to Augustus and became a very powerful ruler of Rome. The triumvirate that was formed after Caesar's death did not last long. A civil war broke out, and Octavian Caesar played a big role in it. Octavian was Julius Caesar's nephew, whom he had adopted as his son. First, Octavian forced Marcus Lepidus to give up his position of power. Then he began planning to make Mark Antony give up his position of power too. As we learned in the last chapter, Antony and Cleopatra had hoped to rule Rome together. To keep this from happening, Octavian told the people of their plans. He also said that Antony planned to put Egyptian rulers in charge of the Roman government. The Roman people did not like this, so Octavian declared war against Antony and Cleopatra in the name of the Roman people. They fought in the Battle of Actium on the Mediterranean Sea in 31 BC. Antony and Cleopatra's ships were defeated by Octavian in this battle. Antony and Cleopatra managed to escape, however, they both died soon after. Legend has it that when Cleopatra realized that she would no longer be queen, she wrapped a poisonous snake around her arm. The snake bit her and ended her life. Mark Antony also ended his life when Octavian's army approached because he knew he would be defeated by Octavian. This ended Antony's share of control of Rome. Octavian was now the only ruler of Rome. Ironically, Julius Caesar was killed because the senators felt he had become too powerful. Yet Octavian would become much more powerful than Caesar had ever been. Since Rome was not running well after Caesar's death, Octavian decided to make a major change in the government. He wanted the government to be headed by an emperor. Rome was so shaken up after Caesar's betrayal that the people did not object. The Senate elected Octavian as the emperor of Rome in 27 BC. This meant that he had more power than Caesar did as dictator. As emperor, Octavian was the supreme leader of Rome for life. The army was also under his command. This was the position of power that Julius Caesar had always wanted. After becoming emperor, Octavian changed his name to Augustus, which means majestic one. Rome entered into a period of peacefulness known as the Pax Romana, or the Roman peace. During this time, Augustus made the Roman Empire stronger. He created a standing army for the first time. He ordered the army to spread Rome's rule across the lands. He did this to make Rome safe from enemies and to secure the peace for the people. Augustus also improved the living conditions in Rome. Many nice, large buildings were built in Rome. Augustus is quoted as saying, "I found this city in bricks, and I left it in marble." Poetry was valued, as Augustus supported Virgil, Horace, and Propertius, the leading poets of the day. Augustus even helped the poor find work and improved their lives overall. But military losses, the death of his grandsons, and a troubled economy made Augustus's last years as emperor difficult. He became more controlling as a ruler and lost some of his popularity with the people. Still, Augustus kept his position as emperor until his death in 14 AD, at the age of 75. Most likely he died of natural causes. However, it was rumored that his wife poisoned him.